Previously on the Vampire Diaries.
Hi besties, welcome back to another video. You guys know I love books. It's mostly what I talk about, but I'm also a big fan of shows. I watch a lot of TV, mainly the Vampire Diaries. And I know I've said multiple times that the Vampire Diaries is my favorite show, but I don't think you guys understand to the amount of how much I love that show. But I'm guessing by the end of this video you will. I'm so excited for this one. It's actually one of my most anticipated YouTube videos, and I'm so excited. So let's get into it. First off, I asked you guys, ask me any questions about the Vampire Diaries on my Instagram story, and I made a TikTok about it too. Any questions of my opinions or anything like that, you guys could ask me. So there was a lot of responses, so I'm very excited to answer these. If you guys don't know, I'm guessing that most of you guys know what the Vampire Diaries is about, but if you guys don't, it's basically takes place in this town, Mystic Falls. It's a small town. Nothing bad ever really happens in Mystic Falls until these two brothers come into town and are secretly vampires, and they're trying to fit in, but this one guy really likes this girl, but there's like so much behind it, and there's so much more than just a romance in it. Like the characters, the found family, it like literally feels like my family. I've watched the show more times. I can't even count anymore. The story behind it, the end of 2020, I started watching it. My cousin really got me into it. She kept telling me that it was a good show, but she wasn't really that obsessed, but she was like, this is a good show, you should watch it. And I tried to get through the first episode multiple times, but I don't know, I kept falling asleep watching it. But then one day I like actually sat there and like really got into it, and I just couldn't stop. And ever since the end of 2020, I have been obsessed. I definitely think though through the years my perception of characters have changed so much, and I think that's really interesting. Like over time you just get to love a character even though in the past you like hated them. And yeah, the show has been my life for so long, and I'm so happy to be talking about it. Okay, now let's get into the Q&A part of this video. Okay, one person asked fave episode, fave season, fave couple, all in one. Let's start with fave season. My favorite season is season 6. That has always been my favorite season. I literally will just go and rewatch that season multiple times, not even the whole show, just that season, mainly because I love the Gemini Coven storyline and the whole thing revolving the Siphoners. I just find it so interesting, and also I am very much in love with Kai Parker. I think this is very important to know. I literally love that man. Do I care if he's a villain? No, he is literally the love of my life, and that just needs to be out there. My favorite episode, I mean, I have a lot of favorite episodes in that season. I love episode 16. Also, like, I have this very insane talent that I could literally tell you the episode name of pretty much every episode of season 6. And it, like, if you were to tell me what happens in an episode, I could tell you the episode name, maybe. Like, the episode number, maybe. Possible. But favorite episode, I love episode 16 and 17. And the finale of season 6, everything. The finale of season 5, I love. I really love this. Might be my favorite episode, season 3, episode 5, The Reckoning. I love that one. Like, when that's the episode where Klaus comes in and realizes that Elena's still alive, because he thought he killed her in the ritual, and had like Stefan is holding, they all go back to the school because it was like senior prank night. That, I love that episode so much. I don't know why. It's just amazing and very interesting. I love the plot, and I love Klaus. So yes, I think those are just some of my favorites right there. And favorite couple, I love Stefan and Elena. Whoa, not what I meant. I love Damon and Elena. Damon and Elena are everything to me. Absolutely everything to me. I'm obsessed with them. I don't know why they are so perfect. literally so perfect. I keep seeing a lot of Caroline and Klaus edits lately for like the past couple months, and I keep saving them. I've never really been the biggest Caroline and Klaus fan. Like, I've always loved them, but they're not my favorite Klaus ship, not even close. But yeah, I guess Damon and Elena just are on top. They're definitely on top. And why is every other couple on the show not coming to me right now? This is a very underrated one. I love Tyler and Liv together. Very, very, very sad about how that turned out. Who are my favorite couples? Yeah, I guess we'll just stick with Delana then, because I can't think of anything else. Just kind of absurd. I'm trying to think of even in the originals and legacies, because I'm going to be talking about all the shows. Definitely have couples that I feel like they had potential. Like, they never were even in the vicinity of even dating, but it would have been really cute if they did. For example, Elijah and Cami. I know that is so random, but I just feel like their mannerisms and everything about them, the characters, they mesh so well together, and that could have been a thing, but it was never even thought about. I don't know why that's even a thought in my head, because was never even thought of. I love Hope and Lizzie, guys. I love them. I love them so much. Are they a thing? Absolutely not. But their friendship and everything, season 4 of Legacies was insane, and the relationship in season 4 was everything. My favorite friendship. Okay. I don't like Alark, but Damon and Alark, I love their friendship. When Alark wasn't acting like he hated Damon for no freaking reason. I love the trio of Bonnie, Elena, and Caroline. I couldn't tell you which one I like better with who. Like, if it's Elena and Caroline, or if it's Bonnie and Elena, I couldn't tell you. But I love them. I like Enzo and Damon still thing, but that really didn't last long, I don't think. It didn't feel like it lasted long. Klaus and Stefan. Love that. Rebecca and Haley, I love them both so much. Yeah, they're up there in my top. And like, I just want to talk about the brotherly bonds. Klaus and Elijah and Damon and Stefan. The way that those brothers love each other. I love the whole Michelson family. Like, I know, like, if I were to choose between the Michelsons and the Salvatores, I would probably say the Michelsons, mainly because there's more of them, and because of the oath they took, the whole always and for everything, I absolutely love. If I'm being for real, I literally want a tattoo of that when I get older. Yeah, they're everything to me. I am a Klaus girly, like Klaus or Elijah, I'm a Klaus girly. I do love Elijah though. Elijah is like I call him Lige. But when we get to season 5 of the originals, I have a hate towards him, and it took me a long time to get over that. The first time I watched the originals and I saw what happened, I'm like, why? Like, you suck. I was so mad, angry, crying. It was just like a crazy thing. My favorite character. That's a hard one. I mean, obviously, very, very surprising. Obviously, I love Kai. Even though he's terrible, I do love him. I love Damon. I love Klaus. I love Caroline. Caroline is my girly. I don't know why. I know in the beginning she was like a little insane, but I do love her. I mean, I pretty much love all the main characters. I love Bonnie. I love Stefan, but not as a Stefan girly. I love Stefan as the way he cares for his brother, the way he cares for his friends. I do not hate Stefan and Elena together. At first, I was a hater of it. I think I've just come to the realization, because I'm also currently rewatching the Vampire Diaries, which I feel like is why sparked the idea of me making this video in the first place. And like while I was watching it, I realized like I don't really hate Stefan and Elena together. They both care about each other so much, but I don't know. There's just so much more of a spark and of a love for Damon and Elena, at least in my opinion. I don't know, I just love them more. But I love Stefan, and I like them together in being, but we cannot deny the connection between Damon and Elena. You really can't. Team Selena, Delana, we've been over this. Base season of the originals, I love season 3. Season 3 will always have a place in my heart. The storyline, oh my gosh. Because when you start the season, it's like, oh, one of Klaus's friends are back, new duo. But then you continue the season and you're like, oh, this is not what we thought. New characters are brought in that played a part in their history, but it's also like now they're coming back and have a different purpose. And it's like, whoa. Just, I don't know, the plot line, the end of season 3 is life-changing and so sad. And it like literally changes the whole, what's the word? It changes the whole trajectory, maybe that's the word, of where the show is going. And I feel like at the end of season 3, like the last episode is kind of like the reason of everything changes from there, you know? Favorite female character and favorite guy. Favorite female, if I have to pick one, it's Haley. I love Haley. I know she's like not really in the Vampire Diaries, she's more in the originals, but Haley is my favorite girl. If I had to pick someone from the Vampire Diaries though, I would have to say Caroline. I love her. Favorite guy, Damon and Klaus. They're my faves. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I had to pick one over the other, I would pick Klaus, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, because I love them both so much. Feelings on Catherine. Okay, I'm not a Catherine lover, but I'm not a Catherine hater. I was definitely a Catherine hater in the past, but as of now, I think I have, like, neutral feelings on her. Like, I don't love her, but I don't hate her, and I'm not going to deny that she is a baddie, because she is, and she slays, and she lived her life, and she did what she had to do to get there, so I don't hate her for it, and I've come to that conclusion on it. Fifth storyline, I said the Gemini Coven. I love season 6, and I love how it kind of was like, it took time to make the plot, like, even in season 5, they were like, very like the Liv and Luke thing. I love Liv and Luke. Season 6 is everything. I love it. Every single part. Ooh, this is a really fun one. If you could be a supernatural being in the show, which one would you choose? I love heretics. I want to be a heretic. I love how you're a siphoner, because I think siphoners are just so cool. But then you're also a vampire, because who doesn't want to be a vampire, you know? But I also just love the siphoning, how they, like, you're basically a witch too, so it's just like, it's so fun. You can be both. I love that. Best vampire. I want to say Caroline's up there, because I just love the way she handled being a vampire. Like, she really was better off, and she knew what she was doing, and she, like, handles it really well. And Damon, I don't know, Damon's vampire face is so unique, and I love that. And I just love how he's so reckless with being a vampire. He's like, I'm a vampire, I'm gonna live like a vampire, and I'm gonna be a vampire and embrace it. And I love that he had that whole perspective on it. Least favorite character. Okay, it's obvious I don't like Matt, and I don't really like Tyler. I don't like Alaric. But least favorite, that, like, that's not, like, everybody's least favorite. I don't know. Oh, okay, this is about Legacies, and I don't know how many people actually watch Legacies. But I don't like Josie. I don't know. I don't like her. I don't know why. I do know why. She just came off as annoying. She blamed Hope for things that wasn't Hope's fault. And yeah, I didn't like her. Wasn't a big fan of Landon. There's a lot of people I don't really like in Legacies. The originals, I mean, I went through phases where I didn't like Elijah, but I love him though. Cole, I don't like Cole. He just, I don't know, he wants to be a part of the family so bad, and I felt bad for him, but then at the same time, he was doing stupid things, you know? And, like, that's how I feel. So yeah, I guess those are all my least favorites. Oh, I didn't like the Sirens, like, the whole season 8. I didn't like Cade. Actually, no. They pissed me off. I don't hate Celine, but I definitely hated the other one. I don't even remember her name. It's been a minute since I've watched season 8. Right now, watching Vampire Diaries, I'm on season 6, obviously. My favorite. But I'm actually kind of excited to get to season 7 and 8, because I haven't watched season 7 and 8 in over a year, which is kind of weird. Like, I rewatch Vampire Diaries so often, but then I feel like sometimes it always gets to a point where I just get busy, or just I just randomly stop watching it, and I never continue. Like, season 7 and 8 is kind of like where I kind of stop, because I feel like it's not as fresh in my memory as season 1 to 6 are. Who do you ship with Klaus? Okay, Klaus has so many good ships, and I honestly don't dislike him with anyone. I'm trying to think, I feel like he's been with so many people. I know my favorite Klaus ship. My favorite Klaus. Okay, this isn't really like a ship though, but I love Klaus and Haley. Were they together? Not really. Are they my favorite? Absolutely. I have never been a diehard like shipper of a ship as much as I ship them. Like back to like the first question when we was like, what's my favorite couple? They're up there. They're not a couple, but they're up there. I love them, and I'm so mad that they didn't date. And there were so many points in the show where I'm like, they're gonna get together, and they didn't. I needed them, and I know they like the Elijah and Haley, but I was never obsessed with that. I didn't really like that. I love how this video is letting me think back to watching and reactions of how many of like scenes of the Vampire Diaries and the originals. Also like somewhere between, I mean, when I finish Vampire Diaries, I want to watch the originals again. I feel like it's been a minute since I've watched the originals. I've definitely rewatched the Vampire Diaries more than I've rewatched any of the other ones. I think I've watched Legacies like 3 times, and the originals maybe like 5. And Vampire Diaries is like 20. But yeah, I'm excited to watch the other shows again. But yeah, back to the Klaus ships. I love Klaus and Haley. I love Klaus and Cammy. I love Klaus and Caroline. Like, there's like not one that I don't like. And like I couldn't, because I know people, there's like a Caroline or Camille, and I love them both. I think I like Klaus with Cammy better, but I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've watched the originals. I have a funny story about Legacies, because there was one time I was literally bored out of my mind, and at the time Legacies only had 2 seasons, so I just randomly put it on. This was before I had watched Vampire Diaries, and I just put it on, and it was so confused, and I thought it was so boring because I had no idea what was going on. And then after watching the Vampire Diaries, I'm like, oh my god, these are connected. And I'm like, what? I also don't think at that time I remembered anything from Legacies, because I like had it on, but I wasn't actively watching it. I can't believe it got canceled and there wasn't more seasons. But I love my Vampire Diaries shows. Also, another story, because I feel like I have so many stories about Vampire Diaries. And also, just to say this, if like everybody I know in my life, I have tried to or gotten them to watch Vampire Diaries and got them obsessed. Like, that's my job. I feel like that's my job as a person in this world. If I'm close with you and you're like one of my best friends, I have tried to get you to watch Vampire Diaries. My best friend Ariel has watched Vampire Diaries, and I keep trying to get her to watch the originals because I'm like, you have to. It's so good. In my opinion, I feel like the original storyline is the best. I don't know. I feel like personally I have a stronger like connection to the Vampire Diaries for some reason. But the original storyline is just insane, and it makes me cry so much. Oh my gosh, I've never cried more than watching season 5 of the originals. And there was this one summer where my cousin slept over, my bestie cousin, you guys know about. So it was me, her, and my brother. We had a sleepover at my house, and we were in the living room. We were sleeping in the living room, and randomly, I don't know why, but we just decided to watch the originals from where I was at, and where I was at was like the end of season 3. I think we had spent like 4 days. We watched the end of season 3 to the end of the show all together, I think. Or I think it was to season 4 actually, the end of season 4, and we watched it all together, and it was so fun. And I actually got her to enjoy the originals, but she'll never watch the Vampire Diaries. I have tried to get her to. Yeah, but I love effectively getting people to watch Vampire Diaries, because after they do try, they never regret it. They're like, yeah, Leah, you were right. It's a great show. And I'm like, I told you guys. It's literally the best thing ever. Okay, guys. Now, the next part of this video, we are going to be talking about literally one of the best experiences ever. In 2022, I went to the Vampire Diaries convention, which it's insane to even think about that I went. In 2022 I went. It was from like July 30th to 31st is when I went. and it was literally life-changing. And I want to talk to you guys about the experiences I had and all the things. I think I got this shirt while I was there. This is like probably my favorite Vampire Diaries shirt. One of my favorite shirts I own. It says, it's from the last episode of the Vampire Diaries. It says, I was feeling epic, and like they're in front of Mystic Falls, and we have Lexi and Stefan, and then I was feeling epic in Mystic Falls. My literal dream is to go to Mystic Falls. If I could go anywhere in the world, it would be there, and I just hope that comes true one day. Okay, so the convention lasted from the 30th to 31st, and it was like still COVID time, so like I did do one photo op with Claire Holt, which I will show you guys the picture. But there was like a glass in between us because it was like still COVID. Yeah, and there was so many autographs. I think the first morning we were there, when we went to breakfast, and the place we went, I have like all the signed copies and stuff in this. When we went to breakfast, there was when we sat down, because Charles Michael Davis was supposed to be there, but then like canceled last minute or something like that. So we all got like signed copies from him, from this scene from the Wonderful Originals. I think this is in season 1. I don't know. I remember when I was there, I pointed out exactly when this scene was. It has to be season 1 because I think that's Thierry behind it. I love Charles Michael Davis. I don't know how I really felt about Marcel. Oh, that's right. I have 2 of them because my mom got one too. Anyways, we love it. We love it. I'm trying to remember. I'll insert the pictures from the convention, and hopefully that like gives you guys more of an inside scoop. I'm trying to remember who I saw on what days. I don't think I could. Yeah, on Saturday, because it was like the 30th was Saturday that year. On Saturday I saw Claire Holt. She had her panel. I got to take a picture with her. This is literally everything to me. I have this, I don't know if you guys seen it in my past videos, because I keep it right on my dresser, and it's like, not my dresser, we're right on top of my bookshelf. But yeah, we took this picture. I was like so freaked out. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna take a picture with the freaking Claire Holt, like the Claire Holt. So usually like you'll like talk a little bit and be like make whatever gesture you want, but I was just so scared that I just went up and like posed, and it was like so weird. I felt so bad, and I like literally to this day keep thinking about it. What if we actually just like, you know, talked about our pose? And then MG and damn, it's been that long since I've watched Legacies. Why can I not think of names? MG and Caleb had a panel, and they were talking. They're great. I love them. Nathaniel Buslock spoke. He was a little, I don't know, wasn't really a big fan of him, if I'm going to be honest. Riley Valkel was there. Paul Wesley and Ian had their own, they were the last people to talk. That was like the end of Sunday, like right after them. Like it was like we left. The convention was in New Jersey. I don't know if I said that. Michael Malarkey, who played Enzo, was there. Why can't I think straight? Christopher Cousins was there. He played Luke Parker. Guy who played Oliver, he was a werewolf. He kind of like organized the whole thing. And there was this one night, and it was like a dance party thing. And he was just walking around and dancing. And the guy who played Adrian, he was one of the hybrids that Tyler was helping, you know, not be sired to Klaus anymore. He was there. It was kind of helping organizing too. It's so surreal. Yeah, I don't really think I remember the like things that they talked about their panel that much, but I do remember my conversations with them, because I had like the silver package, and like came along with that, you get to have like 3 autographs, and like literally they were signing it in front of you. Actually insane. What did I go to first? It was Claire. Oh my god, my conversation with Claire was everything. I didn't know what to say. I was freaking out. I was like, I can't believe I'm about to go meet the Claire Holt. This is insane. But I remember I was like, I don't even remember what I said. I just wanted to say, I said that I just want to say whatever, blah blah blah, and I love you. And she said I love you back. And when I tell you, life changing. Literally, I think about that all the time. I can't believe that happened. crazy to me because I loved her. I love her in the Vampire Diaries. I love her in H2O. I've seen her. She was in the Mean Girls too. There's multiple things that she's done that I just watch just because she's in it. Because when I get obsessed with actors and shows, I just watch everything else they're in. And then there was Paul Wesley. This was Sunday. There was Paul Wesley. When I tell you guys, I literally almost had a stroke. It was actually insane. Like, these Stefan Salvatore I got to talk to. I feel like he was like kind of like not in a rush, but his hand was hurting because there were so many people, so many things he was signing and whatever. So I think after me and my mom, he had a break. I didn't know what to say, and I was like freaking out. So I was like, I just wanted to say blah blah, I love you. And he started laughing. This is a sign one I have. It's literally said "with love, Paul Wesley." Crazy, absolutely insane. I told him happy birthday because his birthday was like a week prior. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I had an editor phase between 2021 to 2022, and I would make edits primarily of the Vampire Diaries. And I made a birthday edit of him and Penelope Mitchell in the same edit. And I was decent at editing. I don't know why I stopped. I think I just became obsessed with the reading, and that was my new obsession, and I just stopped. Also, that summer is like when I got into reading, because I remember on the way to the convention I was reading The 100, so it was like really in the beginning of my reading journey. Then, oh my god, I saw Riley Valkel, and Freya is my favorite witch in the whole entire Vampire Diaries universe, and I love her so much. And she was kind of like in a rush because she was like almost late for her flight. She was in a rush, but she still signed it. We have Riley. She was so sweet, and she told me I love you first. She literally said that first. And I went to tell her that she was my favorite witch, but I just didn't really have time. She was like signed it and we left. But yeah, crazy. I didn't know if I showed you on my Claire one. It says to Leah, love Claire Holt. And yeah, literally insanity. I also got this picture because this is what I expected her to sign. I ended up signing the picture of me and her, and then I got 2 of these. So yeah, crazy experience. He also, because Paul's birthday was a week before, there was the panel for Paul and then for Ian because they were together. They were so funny. Oh my god, Ian, everybody was asking, he's like, get your cameras up, because he said hello brother. I have a video of him saying hello brother. It's actually insane.
He's my brother. What are you guys yelling about? What's going on over there?
Say it again.
What?
Hello, brother.
Oh gosh. All right. And roll it, guys.
Action.
Roll. Cameras are speeding. Rolling. And action. Hello, brother.
And then we sang happy birthday to Paul. Happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you, Ian.
Happy birthday, dear
Who's back?
Happy birthday to you. It was absolutely insane. One of the best experiences ever. And now for this part of the video, I'm going to show you guys all of the Vampire Diaries stuff that's in my room, or like all the merch stuff I own, going back how many years. I don't feel like it's that much, but guys, I have an obsession, and it's always going to be an obsession, I feel. Let's start off with the clothes, I guess, that I have. This is obviously one of them. At the convention too, I got the Salvatore Brothers shirt. Love this thing with both of them on it. And I got this at Spencer's. It says, what's your blood type, with Damon on it. As you can tell, Damon's my favorite brother because I also have this one, which I got in like 2021. This is old, but yeah, I love it. We have Kai Parker hoodie of him in season 8. I couldn't tell you what episode. So his name on it. It's kind of like washed up and old. I got this from like Etsy. And then also from Etsy, I have this Salvatore brother from 1864, but I guess it's really old, so I don't know, it doesn't really fit me anymore. I don't really wear it that often, but I do love it. And that's all the clothes I own from that, which is surprising. I kind of want to get I want to get a Vampire hoodie. I don't know where I would find one, but also, I had phases, guys, where the Vampire Diaries was my phone case. I got this one. This one got cracked like the first day I got it. And I got a Kai Parker phone case. Also, I think it was Etsy, yeah. Kind of weird, but whatever, guys, whatever. And this is kind of the weirdest one. I had a custom-made phone case that says always and forever. It was actually like a bunch of things that like pertain to me. Like I have someone who's my friend back then, very long time ago. The picture, I'm not gonna show it because it's actually kind of very embarrassing. And there's also other people on it that I don't think would want to be in this, so I'm not going to show out of respect for them too. I have a picture of my little brother who looks very, very little in this. A picture of me that's kind of really embarrassing because it's so long ago. A picture of Haley Marshall. A picture of my dog when we like first got her. A picture of me and someone I used to be friends with. A picture of me and my bestie cousin. And then I have a picture of Kai Parker right there smack in the middle. So that's yeah, kind of embarrassing, but whatever. And one of the things I got from Etsy, I got like these blood things that I think are supposed to be on like light switches and something, because I also have stickers that say humanity switch. I used to make bracelets. I still make bracelets. I have one that says TVDU, which I was actually wearing in the picture with Claire Holt, and I made a Kai Parker bracelet. I also have a lot of Vampire jewelry. I have a ring that it's called the Moonstone ring. I don't know where it went. I was literally wearing it up to 2 days ago. I have a lot of jewelry. I have the Elena necklace. This is like stuck to bracelets, but the Haley Marshall necklace I used to wear every single day. It was like my emotional support jewelry thing. But the green pendant came out, and I tried to find it on Etsy so I could like rebuy it, and I couldn't find it. Really, really sad because I was like literally attached to it, but now I have my folklore one. But I really, really want to find that again. I've talked about this in the video before. I went through... We all had our Wattpad phases, guys. Mine, during that phase, I would just read Vampire Diaries fanfics. That was my thing. Especially one, The Black Sheep by Capricorn Kai. Literally my favorite thing ever. I still think about it. I still love it to this day, even though it's been a very, very long time. The creator of the show, Julie Plec, came out with these books that, kind of like the originals back in like 17 something, and made like a made up. So basically it's kind of like a Wattpad story. Basically like the same thing. It's like a fan fiction type thing. But the creator of the show made it so it's different, and they bought the books. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't, but I have them, and if I'm ever craving more than just the Vampire Diaries, maybe I'll try and read them again. But I don't know. Let me show you the other things I have. I have a Vampire Diaries blanket, which is it's a Delana blanket. We have Damon Delana from one scene in season 5. I could not tell you the episode for my life, but it's when when the whole doppelgangers supposed to be destined together thing was going on, and Damon and Elena kind of were on the outs, but they still obviously have feelings for each other. Duh. And Elena grabbed Damon's face and is like, look, the universe isn't real. Something like along those lines. And the words are even on the blanket. But so I have this picture framed. It says, "It's been a glorious ride in the clouds," which is from the last episode of the originals. This scene breaks my heart, and it's so dear to me. How I don't want to really spoil it, but I guess you can tell what's going on from the picture anyways. But so dear to me. I love this, and of course I have it framed right in the middle of my room. I love these two. I love the love that they have for each other, and this is, I can't believe, it's been a he said it's been a glorious ride in clouds and my greatest honor. Okay, and then I have this board of stickers that kind of correlate with all my favorite shows. We have Lucifer on here, we have Gossip Girl, and Vampire Diaries. I think those are the three. Let's see, I have this Delana bag. This one actually came with a package from something I got on Etsy. And we have the three of them. Joseph Morgan, Damon, Keep Calm and Watch the Vampire Diaries, Elena. And we have the Vampire Diaries heart here, and then we have that. Vampire teeth. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I almost forgot this. This also came with a package of something I got. We have the Michelson crest, and then we have Salvatore boarding school. I don't remember what any of these stickers or any of these things, what packages they came from, but I know I have them, and this has been on my thing since for years, but I don't remember what package they came from. That is all of all my things Vampire Diaries. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I know I did filming it. You guys can you guys can comment your favorite things about Vampire Diaries, anything about Vampire Diaries, because I'm here for it, as you guys know. Let me know if there's any specific other things you want me to talk about concerning Vampire Diaries or any other shows, because I am a big TV watcher, which I feel like I don't talk about much. But yeah, there was one year where I literally had a list of all the shows I wanted to watch, and it was like a goal for me to see how many shows I could watch in how little time. And I was a binger of TV shows, and I kind of still am. Right now I'm watching Vampire Diaries and currently Law and Order 2. You guys can subscribe if you want, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.